Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening by Express. Welcome to tonight's call. And we're thrilled that you tuned in and took some time to get some new info and updates about what we're doing and what we've been doing. Hope you had a good weekend. I don't know how it is where you are, but it's starting to get cold around here. I'm sure it's the same in other countries, more in the west of Europe. Um, I am not the main speaker tonight. We will have our global marketing director as a guest. But let me just tell you and show you a little bit of where we are with the X Academy development, the new videos, the new products that I've been telling you about over the last months have started to be uploaded on the platform, and you can go and check them out. The one that has already been uploaded is the secrets of basic sales. And if you go in your back office again, you go to X Academy, obviously, and you will see in the X Academy already that they have started to be uploaded. So this is the first one, Secrets of Basic Sales, and you will find that it's not only one video. There are short videos, but if you take them chronologically in this order, it's a whole sequence. The videos are very, very big. We're talking 4 to 6 gigs one, and that's why we had to break them up. So this is what you already have here. I do appreciate your feedback, and we as a company, we do appreciate any feedback that you can give us regarding the quality, regarding the content of this information. So, when you get a chance, please check them out. We're talking about maybe around 90 minutes to 95, 100 minutes, so maybe an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes for the basics of sales. Check it out, see what you think, and by all means, please write us and let us know and let me know so that we know what to make better in terms of the products. So that's just for an intro tonight. We're working now on the X Academy Masters of Leadership, and then once we get done with this, we will have to do again the experts of sales, and then the products are redone completely. So we're moving in the right direction with this, with the training part. Anyways, that's it for me as the intro part, and I'll turn it over now to our global marketing director, Urban Tursak, who has some news for you. Urban, it's all yours.
Okay, let me check if everybody can hear me loud and clear. Just type in yes. Okay, great. Let me just get my screen up. Just a second. Okay. Okay. Great. I think everybody can see my screen as well. Okay. Perfect. Okay. As Emmy said, really, I need to say great job, Emmy, on everything you guys are doing there, and really getting these training modules and everything up and running like it should. We are working. I've been today. I practically 12 hours on Skype on different calls regarding a lot of things that is happening in the background, a lot of developments that is going on, a lot of changes, a lot of up things, and I really cannot talk much about it. Really soon you will get the full info and everything around it, so I'm not going to talk that much about it today. One thing I can say and share is UPay being done. So if you're from Europe, if you have somebody that would want to buy packages with a card, with transfer to the UPay account, everybody can use this already tonight. So it's gonna ease up a lot on different transfers, etc. And of course, what you need to do. You need to go to UPay, make an account there. You put in your KYC files. Sometimes it's updated and approved like within 1 hour. So the guys there are really quick, and then you can, just swipe up your card or doing something else. So it's really interesting, and it's really simple way on how everything is going on over there. And with that said, it's a lot of stuff coming up. But what I want to touch today is really because sometimes we are always going forward, going for this, going for that, but we don't really plan uh, our daily, weekly activities. We don't plan the things we are doing because, simply said, everybody needs to plan and strategize their business. Because if your business is not going to be strategized, what's going to happen is, people will not get the effects and the results that they would want. And this is actually something that I've done a lot of times with people sitting on their first appointment, looking down for things, going through details, and really figuring out where they are, where they can find themselves, and how they can really organize and get the most out of their week. So what does this mean? Whenever somebody is joining the business, and as you all know, the most important people that are joining the business, always, you need to look and take care of the new people. And, one thing that, definitely would change and definitely would do a difference is, to ask them just a question: what would it change in your lifestyle or life or anything around it if you could get 500 to 4,000 part-time? Now, keep in mind this is made more for Central Europe as well. So if you're from a country with lower income, maybe part-time is a 200 to 1,000, and full-time is 1,000 and more. But this is something that everybody can achieve if they put their focus to it. Now, what is really, what the people are after is if you can try to figure out what they really want. Is this is an apartment? If this is vacations, if they want to do more often the vacations, if they want a better car, if they want more time for themselves or for family, or then they want to get from the debt or get to the financial freedom. So everybody has a different settings, everybody has a different focus, everybody has a different vision. So you really need to figure out what's that why that would really move them. Because if you know what's important to them and why they want to do the things, this is why they want to do and move the things as they're going forward. Now, speaking on that, second question is how much time you can invest. First, you need to figure out why they would do this, what would this income mean to them, where this income could help them, but how much time they can invest. And the reality is what happens, everybody tells you, oh, I don't have time. Yeah, that's the number one excuse why somebody wouldn't start or get on the business, because they say, I absolutely don't have time. And this is a basic formula that you can draw down, and really get the people on top of it. So, 1 week, 7 days with 24 hours comes up to 168 hours. So this is the weekly hours we actually have in our possession. Now, if we check with the person, we check how many hours they use for the job. And let's say 5 days, that's the reality. If, people come in, usual work week is 8 hours, 1 hour before, 1 hour after, and this is times 5, this accumulates 50 hours. Now, what they need to sleep, usually it's 7 hours, and usually this is recommended also amount. So if you do 7 days times 7 hours, what's going to happen out of it? You will get 49 hours of sleep. Now, if somebody likes to sleep longer, put it 8 hours. However, you need to know that people cannot sleep 12 hours a day, because it's impossible and it's also very unhealthy. Then let's say they do lunches, breakfasts, dinners, they use the bathroom, and you come up to a calculation with the person that this should be plus minus 2 hours, yeah? No matter when you are with the person, you make their own calculation for what they are spending their time. So that's another 14 hours. Let's say we spend 2 hours a day aside for the whole family, spending time with kids, with children, with everybody around it. That's 14 hours more. So that's a total of 127. 127. Can everybody hear me loud and clear? Because I'm getting some disturbance messages, so I think some people can't hear, but then they need to check their audio things. Okay, so we have 127 hours, yeah? You sit down with person, you ask him, okay, how much time per day you spend for this, for this, for that. Some people have more hobbies, some people spend more time in the bathroom, some people spend more time for sleeping, etc. However, you need to get realistic numbers out of the people. This means at the end of the week, we have 127 hours left, which accumulates at the end of the day for, you know, a lot of extra hours that we actually are not spending, yeah? This is 41 hours in a week, yeah? Let's add it up, 10 more hours for family, that's still 30 hours. You add up 10 more hours for something else, it's still 20 hours, yeah? It's still something that the person can put into the business and can really get the things forward. Now, one thing you need to make as well with the person is the weekly plan, because if you don't have the weekly plan, nothing really moves. And this is something that every single person should do. Set some things aside, because you know, if you don't plan your week, nothing is going to move, and you're going to not move yourself, and you're going to be postponing, procrastinating. And this is something that we all do unconsciously because we want, you know, the body is done to relax. Nobody wakes up in the morning and says, oh, I'm going to go for 10-kilometer or 5-kilometer run, and my body is like aching for it. Yeah, maybe after some time, but first you need to create habits. It's same with planning. It's same with other things. So you can start crossing for every day when these things, just a second, you can start crossing the squares where somebody has some activities, yeah? So you need to figure out when are the perfect times for that person that they are able to be involved in the business. And you can also put these these times of the week in it for you, so you know when you can do appointments and meeting with these people together, hand in hand, so you know where you can support these people in your best way. Now, the next thing is you need to put the person on the 90-day plan. Now, what is the 90-day plan? 90-day plan is something that definitely everybody that joined the business need to commit to. Because when they come in the business, for the 19 days, they need to have massive action. Without the massive action, there's not going to be any result out of their activity. So the 90-day plan is the most important thing to do. And like I would say, definitely what they need and actions that are here, you know, with monthly earnings 500 to 1,500, one thing they need 5 personally sponsored people. But I would add up to this, you know, 5 personally sponsored people, but the people that are moving, that, you know, that are making something happen, yeah? The people that, you know, at least the 10 meetings, do some follow-up, do some presentations, etc. So, you know, you can support them and you can build a team with it. Because if they come in, they don't do nothing, it's not going to bring you passive income, and it's not going to give you that monthly earnings that you would be wanting. Yeah, for the second part, definitely one thing you need to have 10 people sponsored by you that also will have some activity. At least, you know, they're gonna have some users, have some people interested in some products, and definitely one of the things that's gonna be interested in is that you also start to train these people. Yeah. So if you start to train these people, then these people can really grow and build up the network, to build up the meetings on their own, in not just in your own city, also in all the other cities, and also all the other stuff. And definitely for somebody that really wants to reach up high, 20 personally sponsored people, and one really important thing, to really become a leader, to really lead by example. Because sometimes people think when they become a leader, they can, get out, wait there and think that somebody else is going to do the job for you. But monkey see, monkey do. People will do whatever you'll be doing. That's the most important thing. And with this said, I would like to say also that we have a lot of India meetings happening right now. Today is Monday. I think they had something in north of India. I know there is a scheduled Wednesday big event in Ahmedabad, in the northwest, if I'm not mistaken. And for the other close by meetings as well, get in contact with your uplines and everything. If you have people there, we have a lot of things happening over there, a lot of new joinings as well. We have some nice movements in Indonesia as well some things moving in Europe. And I'm really looking forward for everything that is being done and everything we are working. And as you will see, you will have little bit challenges communicating next few days, definitely, because it's so many things we're working on, and I think you're going to be really amazed when everything comes together and all departments really do their job to the stuff. So, changes are always good, and we are definitely the company that's gonna work on this and gonna work on revolutionizing some of the things in the future. So I would like to thank everybody to taking this time to come on this week's call. Wish you a great evening, take care, and good night. Bye-bye.